Hello. Welcome, everyone. So it turns out that I don't think turning off Windows Fast Restart or whatever that thing is called. What was it? Windows Fast Startup. I don't think that helped. It did turn out that my computer restarted itself twice. I did in fact go live at 5. That's right, you can see the message, Stream Elements, 5 p.m. It went live. But then, like, when I came back to my computer, it was not even there. It was back at the startup screen. It did not even work. So, I don't know. Maybe it's worse, actually. Anyway, welcome Stream Elements, welcome Modern, Chocojax, Deffins, Lofkey. Everyone is here. Okay, we got the chat. Welcome Michael as well. Okay, this one over there. Get the chat. You move the chat over there. You increase the size of the chat. Anyway, if I disconnect from stream, it might be because my computer's having issues. I don't know. This is the first time where like my computer restarted twice. Here's the thing. I turned on my computer at 4:45-ish. Maybe like 4:40. And then I was like, okay, so if restarting is an issue, it'll happen within the next 15 minutes. And then it did. And then I was like, okay, great, that's fine. That means it won't restart again during my stream. So then I started up the stream at 5 p.m. And then I went, to get water, went to the bathroom, came back. I was back at the Windows, what is it called? The default wallpaper. I was like, huh, I guess it restarted. And then I checked Discord, and then it didn't post that I was live on Discord, maybe because I wasn't live, I don't know. You can check the VOD, maybe. Maybe there's a VOD, it's like, 2 minutes long. That would be when my computer restarted. So, I don't know. Welcome, Zoe. Welcome, Ember. Welcome, Stanley. Glad to hear that you had a good day, Deffins. Hold on. Is there a VOD for my, 3-minute stream? Stop, don't play this. Don't play the sound of my voice. So go here. Go to... Yeah, look at this. A 2-minute VOD? I see, it did in fact disconnect. But no one was even here. No one even got the notification. It was only Stream Elements, and then 5 minutes later Modern showed up when I started this stream again. Strange. I don't know what the deal is. I think watch streaks only count if the stream lasted like 10 minutes. And given that was like a 2-minute stream, I don't think it counts. What if the real Windows Fast Startup was the friends we made along the way? Well. I don't know. Maybe it is. Welcome, Brooke. It's kind of messed up though. I thought that would have fixed it. Maybe not. Maybe the issue is more complex than I thought. Also, I noticed they added a new button to the chat. What is this? It used to be just 3 buttons. They had a oh, there's a warning button. You can warn people now? For what? Wait, no, I think I saw the tweet. It said you can send a silent warning to someone before banning them. Yeah, you could be like, here's the rules you broke, and then they have to acknowledge it before they can chat again. Isn't that cool? Yeah, you can send private custom warnings. Thanks, Stream Elements. It's fine. Stream Elements was here earlier. Seems nice. Yeah, it's good. Forces people to acknowledge the message. Also, welcome, Cole. DM with... It's not really a DM, though. It's like a one-sided thing. It's like the mod tells you, and then you can't respond. You have to be like, okay, but you can't say, like, hey, actually, I don't think I broke the rules because of this thing, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, welcome, Tag Barrel, as well. Anyway, you know, we're already here. We're back on the lake. Wednesday. Oh, frick, what the... Oh, that's my door. Do you hear that? It's my door. Here's the door handle. I accidentally hit the door handle. It's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing to worry about. The weather is getting pretty hot, though. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday, though. I was at the office yesterday, and it was nice. Creating a 3D model of your room based on objects you hit. No, I did that. Here, let me show you. If you want a 3D model of my room, I made one in one of my first VR streams. Remember this? No one was here for this, but it was definitely a thing that existed. youtube.com/Wolfington. It's 90 in Colorado. Holy frick. Okay, check live, right? You check the oldest videos. My first VR stream that I did was, where was this? How long ago? Where even was this? It wasn't. It was this one. If you remember this stream, no one was here for this. Here, we got this one, right? This one, I was making a model of my room. Check that out. We had a computer right there. Look at this. I was like, check it out. Here's my computer. Here's my desk. Here's my router. It's up there. And here's my bed. And what is this? I don't even know what this is. Some other thing. What is this? What is he? There's Amelia Watson. There's Pomu. Pomu is there. Look at that. I drew Pomu. And there was a table. I don't know. A lot of stuff. The olden days. Who was here back then? B was there. Exit JMus was there. 080 Kirby Guy 99. Choco Milk Tea. It's a different Choco. Technobits. Y'all remember Technobits? He made this model. Wait, Stanley was there. Yo, Stanley was there. And Corrigan. And everyone was there. Anyway, that was the thing that happened. Yeah, the era, the classic era of Wolfie. Isn't Choco Milk Tea still around? Not really. Not on my channel. But she's watching other streams. It's fine. Mostly a YouTube viewer. That's what happens when you switch from YouTube to Twitch. Some people, they mostly just watch YouTube. And then when you're on Twitch, they're like, I don't know, I don't use that website. It's fine. It's like, you know, Twitch has ads. Some people don't like the ads. That's like the first complaint that people have. They're like, oh, I open a stream, suddenly get a bunch of ads. No, I have YouTube Premium. I don't see ads on YouTube. Is Twitch real? What's a Twitch? We just don't know. No one really even knows the answer to this question. Whoa. Do you know? YouTube Premium? No, you misheard. I said Premium. Premium. What about Postmium? What about Post Them? Instead of me, Post You? Post Pre... I don't know. Welcome, Hamp, as well. Just sub to twitch.tv/Wolf. Hey, do you know that they're increasing the price of Twitch subs? Isn't that kind of messed up? It is kind of wild, though, that they haven't increased the price since, like, Twitch started. At least in the US. Welcome, Essie. Like, it's been, like, $4.99 for, like, forever. I think they've increased them in other countries. And, you know, how long has Twitch been out? So many years. And this is the first time they've done it for the US. Welcome Ratty as well. Yeah, tier 1. Tier 2 and 3 are like unaffected. This also means more money for streamers. No, that's what you think, okay? People are gonna unsubscribe. Because they're like, oh, well, if the price has gone up, I can't afford subbing to this many streamers. So then they'll unsub from some of them. And so, you know, maybe. Possibly. I don't know. It did make me consider, though. I was like, okay, if all these subs that I have are going to increase by $1, $1 each, that's like... It's like a 20% increase. It's like a lot. Yeah, and then Amazon gets more of it. Jeff Bezos gets more money. You say that, but this is an economic calculation. It's $1 more for everyone who stays. Yeah, but like... I feel like people will be less likely to subscribe if it's like a whole 20% more. So congrats, congrats Brooke on the job stuff. It's great to hear. Now you can afford more Twitch subs. Whoa. At the increased price. You can pay $1 more for... Yeah, they should add 20% more emote slots. Has someone brought that up with them? They were like, hey, the price is increased, but the value is the same. Why don't you just give us more emote slots? I know we already have a lot, but like, there could be more. All because of the new warn feature. Yo, they added the warning functionality, and this is worth 20% revenue. You also will be missing streams. Yeah, that's how things work, unfortunately. Having to go to work, not being able to watch streams. That was my experience yesterday. Northern Lion returned from his vacation, and I could not even watch it because I was at work. Messed up, man. And then I watched the stream today, and like I'm like, oh man, I miss all the anecdotes. I don't even know what he's talking about now. Everything is so different since I missed his stream. You'll also just hold your subs that you consistently hold. You know, honestly, I think I did actually... I don't know why I said I think. I did actually unsubscribe from some streamers. Where I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I don't even watch them that often anymore. And this is gonna cost an extra $1? I don't know. I mean, I could afford it. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. But, you know, I think many people are doing that. People will see subs going down. That's the price we gotta pay for living in the world. In this economic climate. What is their excuse for not adding more emote slots in general? I don't know. They have no excuse. Maybe they just didn't think about it. Maybe they were like, there's already enough emote slots. Possibly. I don't know. The value is constantly increasing every day the price stays the same due to the constant pace of inflation. Well, if you think about it that way, sure. However, is the pace of the content matching that? I don't know. He called someone... What? What are you... Loki, what are you talking about? Who did that? Jeff Bezos? He did that? I'll be missing the stream. And now, oh, I see. I guess I'll wait for the clips on the Librarian channel, and then I'll watch them and be like, oh, look at that content I missed out on. Why would Jeff Bezos do that? He would call someone that and tell them to play Stellar Blade? Let's see, I think I'm only subscribed to 3 people on Twitch. How many am I subscribed to? At least 5. Maybe 6. 7? I don't know. But that number has gone down. I have 8 subs. It's like a good amount. Let's see, Zoe says I so not care about extra dollars. I just don't need certain subs because I'm covered when it comes to emotes. Yeah, that is also true. Like some of the channels that I'm subscribed to, like I don't really use their emotes a lot. Like I could unsubscribe to Northern Lion because like no one ever uses his emotes. Like I think objectively of all the recurring subs that I'm paying for, Northern Lion's the value is not there. His emotes are not good. Even on his own chat, no one uses them. Everyone just uses better Twitch TV emotes there. And I don't know, but I'm like, I've been watching him for like 10 years. He's created so much content that I enjoy that I'm like, sure, I know he's already making a ton of money for from his subs. However, I think the value is there. I don't know. But then, you know, other streamers I don't watch as much, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, Bezos did that. As always said, I really recently noticed how I'm watching less streams. It's because you're consolidating all your views into a small number of streamers. That's me nowadays. I feel like me from like a year ago, I probably like watched more streamers. Like I was just like, oh, I don't know who to watch. Maybe I'll watch this guy. Maybe I'll watch this guy. Maybe this guy. And then like, but now it's kind of just like, now I have a set of streamers that I do tend to just watch. And I'm like, okay, if they're streaming, I'm gonna watch them. There's other people, but like whatever. Also, welcome Watch Freak here. Let's see, I guess technically the value for tier 2s is higher now since they didn't increase the price. Yeah, but like, I don't feel like the value of a tier 2 sub is really worth it. Because like, I don't know, you get some more emotes, but it's usually not enough to justify the extra price. That's what I think. Choco has her schedule pretty much set for streamers. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If you watch people that stream consistently, then, you know, you don't gotta look for other streamers. They're just there. You could be like, oh, I'm gonna tune in on this day. They're probably gonna be streaming. If they're not streaming, maybe someone else that I watch is streaming. What does tier 2 net you anyway, other than tier 2 emotes, which people generally tend to avoid to add anyway? I think is just the emotes. I mean, I'm sure some streamers have like a tier 2 role on their Discord and that gives you like, I don't know, access to some channels, whatever, but I don't know anyone who does that. I don't know. And I feel like most of the tier 2 emotes are just added there because the streamer doesn't have enough tier 1 slots. I don't know. Yeah, most streamers don't even do. I don't even have tier 2 emotes, tier 3 emotes. I know some of the streamers that I follow do. Like Choco has tier 2 emotes. And there are people that are subbed tier 2 and 3. Ellis has tier 2 and 3 sub emotes, etc. Tuesdays and Thursdays are rough. Yeah, because I'm not streaming. And now Hamflow's like not streaming on Monday. What the heck, man? Cole says, I need to get a 20% raise in order to match the pace of sub-inflation. Yeah, maybe you could ask for that. Be like, hey manager, I would love to get a raise. And they're like, why? Why? The work you've done is the same. And you're like, well, I mean, Twitch increased their sub prices. And they would be forced to be like, oh shoot, you're so right. Oh man. Well, here's 20% more money. Also, welcome Cryptic Command. Ember says, do you get more channel points compared to tier 1 as well? Yeah, you actually do. I think. Possibly. Some people have been adding tier benefits to get Partner Plus. Oh yeah, that's a thing now. I forgot that's a thing. There's actually like a meter you can enable, right? If you go on the channel, it shows like it's like a little, here's how many points I need for tier whatever. I don't know. I enabled it just because, I don't know, it is interesting to see. Even though I have no possible way of even reaching that. Like, look, number go up. Whoa, numbers. Let's see, make the sick freaks pay for it. For the tier 2? For the what? Michael says, I'm not a fan of excluding emotes to T2 over T1. I think I'd rather there not be any exclusion. Yeah, that's why I don't have tier 2. I don't even have, like, bit emotes. Right? Because I was like, I don't want there to be an emote that people have to pay for. But then if I was someone who paid bits, I'd be like, I want I want an emote that I can have forever, right? I guess the benefit of, like, bit emotes is that even if you're not subscribed to the streamer, you still have access to them. So it's like a one-time payment for, like, a permanent emote. That's kind of cool. Welcome, Chicken Coop Enjoyer. But then, like, what if they change it? What if you pay $10 for an emote to use forever? And then suddenly the streamer is like, oh, actually, maybe I'll change this one to be something else. And you're like, what the frick, man? I paid for this. Right? I don't want that. People then have expectations. Messed up. Zoe has a 10 stream watch streak. Oh yeah, Hamflow is streaming Saturdays now. That's cool. Also, he's like, since he's working, he can't like watch some streams as often. People can just ask for pay raises before the end of a merit cycle. Probably in some places, I don't know. Not the place I work at. But some places, sure. Encouraging tier 3. Everything is plus nowadays. It's so obnoxious. Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Society Plus. Yeah, what if they added minus? They're like, none of this like Twitch Plus thing. What about minus? You get fewer features. You have fewer subs. We're gonna start taking away features, okay? Fewer emote slots. They could save money, I don't know. Horse Beach Man. Gifting like yo, actually, yeah, what if you could if someone you hated, you gift them Twitch minus, and then suddenly their functionality is reduced. It's like, what if you had like a way where you could pay money to debuff someone? Yeah, they get double ads. They can't use certain emotes. They can't, like, I don't know, post vowels or something. They have limited punctuation. They have like a quota they can use. Lower video quality. That's the new meta. That's how they're gonna make money nowadays. And they're struggling to make money. They're always like, they gotta like increase the price of things. They gotta like, I don't know, what else are they doing? They gotta close down Twitch in Korea. Introduce Twitch minus. Everyone's gonna buy that. PvP. Yeah, and then the streamer gets so much money. That would not be a bad idea. Do you actually think this is not a bad idea? You would gift someone Twitch minus. There was a discussion in Essie's Discord about people gifting Argentinian gift subs, which are close to... Oh yeah, I did see that one. Yeah, it's like on, I think it was YouTube though, right? YouTube memberships. You can gift subs. I'm gonna call them subs even though they're memberships. You can gift subs, using Argentinian currency, and then people who receive those subs are not able to be... Well, they then can't pay for their own sub until that one expires. But Argentinian gift subs, if you gift like 50 of them, it's worth like, I don't know, $2. The streamer gets like $2 from that. And then, yeah. And then they're like less likely to actually pay for it. It's kind of messed up. What if they were like, and also it stops them from being gifted from someone else, right? If someone else gifted, you know, USD 50 subs, then suddenly those people are not eligible. I don't know. You would gift Ember Twitch minus. If that were opt-in, that'd be cool. Which one? Argentinian gift subs? Oh, receiving Twitch minus. Yeah, you could have enable PvP. Argentina. That's also like a strategy people use to buy games for cheap, right? Isn't it like on Steam, if you set your region to be someplace that's like really cheap, you can buy games for like next to nothing? I heard that's a thing, right? Do people do that? Probably. They set their VPN to some location. Suddenly they can purchase really cheap. Xbox Game Pass apparently also really cheap in Peru. Yeah, there's things to do. Actual PvP. The options are infinite. Twitch could do so much to earn money. Like what? I don't know. Just think about it. Michael's friend bought 3 months of Game Pass for the cost of 6 months. Sorry, 3 years. Holy frick. I didn't know you could buy 3 years in advance. I'm always surprised by like the fact that you can buy... that you can give someone a Twitch sub to a channel for like a year. But you can't buy your own gift sub for a year. Isn't that kind of weird? Like I remember I was gifted a gift sub to Moonybug for like a year, and I was like, whoa, what the frick, a year? And then once that sub expired, I'm like, man, but these emotes are so good, I might as well pay for it myself. But then like if you want to subscribe to someone yourself, that's like 6 months. Sorry, the maximum you can subscribe personally is 6 months. So you can't even lock in that price for a whole year. Anyway, that's a thing. What else is Twitch doing? You could probably like... do you think you could just like anonymously, just like if you want to buy a year of sub, just like log into an anonymous account and then gift it? Oh wait, no, if you're anonymous, you do have to like still have an account though, right? They need to save your payment information somewhere. Can you give subs when you're not logged in? I don't think so. A cheaper tier for emotes only would be kind of nice. Oh, what else do you get from... Oh, I guess it's like you don't get to see ads, right? I think that would make sense. That'd be cool. But actually, the other benefit of like the really cheap gifted subs is that the number of subs you have also influences how many emote slots you have. So like, you know, although someone's making like not that much money from the gifted subs, they are getting more emote slots. Assuming they haven't previously hit the Discord, what am I saying? What is that word? The cutoff? I don't know. Me when I read a word in the middle of a sentence and then just say the word. Yeah. You get ads and emotes. But I mean, like, I'm already paying for, like, Twitch Turbo, so I don't get ads anyway. So technically, if they had a cheaper tier that was emotes only, and you did get ads, then I would simply just switch over, because I'm already paying for no ads. A sub where you get ads and emotes, technically you can make your sub emote only. It's a streamer's choice. Wait, what? What do you mean? I mean, you could do that on YouTube. Wait, streamers can show ads even for subscribed users? I didn't know that. I had no idea. Who would do that? That would be insane. Like, I feel like the money you get from ads is like next to nothing anyway. That is an option? What the? Welcome, Namington? I don't know. It's kind of messed up. How many people do you think have that on? For the most... Yeah, you could imagine you paid money for an emote... for a sub. And then the streamer just played ads all... Can streamers do that? Can they just, like, constantly play ads? I know they can do ad breaks, but can you just like set the number of ads to be like forever? They can. Yo, what if someone did that? Like if someone did like a 24-hour stream or something, and you know they went to bed, but then they set like, you know, play an ad every minute, and then the people that are tuned in, they would make so much money. Ad tuber. There's an ad button, but I'd never checked the cooldown. Yeah, I've never used the ad button. I know some people do that to stop pre-rolls, but I've never done it. The Zach dude with the streamer news did that. Who? Zach dude? I forgot what the result was. Oh, that guy on Twitter. Or X.com. Yeah, that's the guy who posts all the Twitch news. Everyone follows him, because he posts content that people care about. Alternate between built-in ads and ad reads. Yeah, just be like, yeah, this stream sponsored by this place. He also streams. I guess that makes sense. If he is covering news relevant to streamers, it would make sense that he also streams. But I've never even considered checking out his streams. Does anyone watch those? Anyone out there watching non-VTubers? Besides Northernlion? I feel like if you asked many VTubers who they watch that isn't a VTuber, I feel like a pretty good percentage of them might say Northernlion. No, Germa's retired now. He's got no time for streaming. He's just out there living his life. You watch Carson, the Minecraft guy. Carson Live, Carson Daily. Yeah, Minecraft numbers. Who else even is there? They call him Carson. Welcome, Snacko. Fish Day. He's out there streaming. Fimch. Check this fish out. Yeah, the son of Car. Sun Car. It's my favorite stream day viewers. It's pretty chill. Just a day with the rain, you know? It's raining. Throw the fish back there. Everything's good. I feel like so like of the streamers that I watch that are not VTubers, definitely Northernlion. I watch Ellis, who technically is not a VTuber because she doesn't have a model or anything. Sometimes I watch Chiblee, who is a friend of Northernlion. And like, I'm pretty sure that's it. Moon. Is that guy also bald? I think I know of him because, you know, sometimes people talk about bald streamers and Moon is there. Yeah. Okay, so he is bald. That's how I know him. Why are so many people bald? I don't know. Bald. Are you bald, Cryptic Command? Any bald streamer fans out there? Do I watch anyone else who's a facecam streamer? I don't think so. I think those are all the people. Those are the only people to ever exist. Michael's bald. There must be a bald club. I don't know. A decent head of hair, actually. Where's the evidence for that, though? Is this even real? Also, I thought I disabled interactions with the window. Welcome, Fried Rich Plato. I still don't know whether your name is pronounced Friedrich or Fried Rich, but I read it as Fried Rich. And then I read the Plato as if it says potato, and then I'm like, wait, it doesn't say potato. It is actually not fried rich potato, but Play-Doh. Michael said, I was watching a streamer today who said being bald is moe and that she wanted to lick bald people's heads. Who was that? Who would say such a thing? See, Zoe said, let me list the RL with cam streamers I watch. NL, Point, Crow, Small Ant, Dracondes, Onigiri, Sea Dog, VA, RDU. I know some of those people. I don't watch them, but I know of them. Welcome, Ramu. Gunpie. I know of Gunpie. I've seen her in my recommended. I know all the streamers. You know, you name any streamer, I'll be like, I know, I've heard of them. You're like, Wolfie, what about this really obscure streamer? I'll be like, yeah, I know him. We go way back. Do I know the cookie? No, but pretend that I said yes. What kind of streamer are they? Oh yeah, he knows everyone. How does he know everyone? Whoa, Wolfie's crazy. How does he? But actually, when I think about it, I do know a lot of streamers though. She debuted 2 to 3 days ago. That's very recent. Line can be easy if there's no stakes. So true. What even are the downsides to pretending to know everyone? Welcome, Marklar. I made a Twitch account to watch Monster Hunter speedrunner SD Shepherd in 2018. Didn't use it again until 4 years later when VTubers happened. I feel like that sounds familiar. I feel like you mentioned that before, because I have a vague recollection of you saying that. I'm a VTuber encyclopedia. Exactly, right? Look, I can name every VTuber. Chocojack, that's a VTuber. Michael Hunt, that's a VTuber. Assi_channel, that's a VTuber. Zoe, that's a VTuber. Hamflow, Nanodan. Mint Costello. Mint Phantom, the other Mint. You're not a VTuber? Oh yeah, right, you're not. So true. Solely, that's what I meant. Solely_channel. Snacko, Racco, Cole, that's a VTuber. Cole is playing Elden Ring. The Elden Ring DLC is coming out soon, probably. Imagine Wolfie doing the Name 100 Women Challenge. He would name 100 VTubers. I did the Name 100 Female VTubers Challenge. I did the Name 100 Male VTubers Challenge as well. I failed that one, but I got pretty close. Rarely can tell Zoe and Soli apart when you say it. Zoli? Soli? Zoli? What if I said Zoli? Name every VTuber you know again. Man. I have to name every VTuber. I've already named like 10 of them right now. Literally in this chat. Can you name every VTuber though? If someone held a gun to your head and was like, name 100 VTubers, specifically indie VTubers, could you do it? Name 100 male VTubers, impossible mode. If Wolfie can't do it, no one can do it. I named like 90 something though. That's like a lot. Also, specifically, these are indie VTubers. 100 indie female VTubers, 100 indie male VTubers. If you could name corporate VTubers, it would be a lot easier. No, those are corporate VTubers. See, Zoe said, but man, being a VTuber is hard. You have to decide how to represent yourself with a model. So true. You have to have an appearance. Michael said, how do I check how many people I follow? I don't know if there's like a number you can check somewhere. Welcome, Hamflow. That's a VTuber right there. You enjoy VTubers? Name all VTubers. True. Amorphous Blomtubers. There's probably some. Twitter says NYC's air quality is really bad today, tomorrow. I did check the weather like 2 days ago, and it's like it did say air quality warning, but then it also said like air quality is like kind of bad, but also it probably won't affect most people unless you have like health issues or whatever. So I was like, all right, whatever. And then I went outside and it was fine. So I don't know. Doesn't this remind you all of last year when we had those Canadian wildfires? That was a time, right? Gargoyles, the 90s cartoon show, is a VTuber. Gargoyles. Hey, did you all see that Gargura and Fauna had a Dark Souls race? I watched that. That was like the most recent corporate VTuber stream I've seen. I have not watched corporate VTubers in so long, but then I was like, whoa, they're playing Dark Souls? Let me watch that. And then they raced, and they didn't get very far, but, you know, they tried. It was cool. It's nice, maybe. Yeah, VTubers. I missed it, but it sounds like... It was kind of fun. I do enjoy watching people play Dark Souls. Like, even if they're not good at it, like, it's still fun. And just having a time fighting the bosses. Good times. Classic. I guess that's true of, like, a lot of games, right? Games that are typically considered kind of hard, and then, like, even if the streamer is not doing very well, you're like, I remember, I played this, I also suffered through this, so I enjoy watching it. Will the Elden Ring DLC inspire you to play the game? See, here's the thing, I was actually kind of thinking about this. I think a bunch of people that I follow have started playing Elden Ring recently because of the DLC is coming out soon, and I was like, oh man, do I want to play Elden Ring? But I would imagine probably not. Yeah, Cole was playing it yesterday. Northern Line and Dan Giesling were doing a co-op stream of it recently. Alice was replaying it. I was like, man, this is kind of fun. Or at least it looks kind of fun. Gonna do it as a bit. I don't know. That game is too long though. It's just like, it's too much. But also what did surprise me was, like, when I watch other people play it, they got through the game so much faster than I did. I guess maybe because they played it before and they know where to go. But like when I played it, I definitely played for like 30 hours and I did not even get past like some of those people that were streaming, they got to where I was in like 1 to 2 streams. And it took me, I like explored so much, I was probably super over leveled. I was like, man, this sucks. Welcome, Juzo. And do the shield only masochist run? No, I'm typically large sword build. It might be less long now that you're a Dark Souls gamer. It's possibly also true. Now that I've played all the Dark Souls games. Actually, also another thing. Since I've seen more people play Dark Souls recently, like Nino was playing Dark Souls, Essie played Dark Souls, and then Gura and Fauna played Dark Souls. I was like, maybe I should like finish that Soul Level 1 run that I did. Like when I played Dark Souls in Soul Level 1, I got up to like the last boss, and then I got tired of it and I gave up. But then after watching a bunch of people play it, I was like, you know, maybe I should. And then I loaded up the game, I fought the last boss twice, and I was like, you know what, never mind. It's kind of annoying. It's like the run back to the boss kind of sucks. And this is like a common complaint of like the people that I watch play Dark Souls recently too. They're like, oh, the bosses are fun, but like running through all these enemies and like to get back to the boss to get one attempt is like kind of really annoying. And I was like, when I was watching it, I was like, no, it's fine. You just don't know the optimal strat of running. But then once I replayed my Dark Souls level 1 run, I was like, yeah, okay, this kind of sucks. So then I gave up after 2 tries. But maybe someday. One day I'll go back to it. The game starts off pretty aimless, but after you get to the city, it becomes more linear like other Souls games. So true. That's just how it is. Shindigs was doing an Elden Ring run. I saw a clip of that. That's the one where every time he dies, he goes back in time. And then someone quote retweeted it and said like, oh, this guy is the most creative streamer besides Jerma or something. See, Marklo said, I spend like 100 hours on it, but I'm the type of player who takes out the binoculars every few minutes to stare at rocks. Yeah. Classic Dark Souls thing. Exploring aimlessly. Monster Hunter. Dark Souls 2 needs more love. Maybe. You know, I think the more I watch people play Dark Souls 2, the more I'm like, actually, maybe this game wasn't that bad. Right? Henamimi was playing Dark Souls 2 recently. Another streamer I watched was playing it recently. Dan played it recently. I was like, yeah, I remember these places. Seems a lot of people dislike it and it grows on them. Yeah, I think that's how it is. It's like, when you're playing it, you're like, man, this sucks, man. Why would they... This is so different from Dark Souls 1 and 3. But then you watch other people play it and you're like, oh, shoot, I remember. I remember when I went through this place. That's how it is. Compared to Blighttown, I got used to Blighttown. It's fine though. Totally fine. It is fun to like watch people like when they play Dark Souls for the first time. And then like if you're watching multiple people play it like around the same time, they always like end up making like the same. You know, like the part with the dragon bridge, and then Chad is always like, "Oh, don't run across the dragon bridge. Go down. There's a shortcut right there." And then they always miss it. Wait, what the heck is this fish? I've never seen this fish before. What the heck is this? Have I seen this? I feel like I usually catch like the green fish. Is this fish irradiated? What the heck? Wait. What's happening? What's happening to this lake? The golden one? This feels unusual. Drake. Sorry, not the dragon. The Drake. I thought Drake was killed by Kendrick. Why is he still around? Eat it. You can't eat it. Michael said, I think I asked before, but I don't remember your answer. Have you considered playing Daughters of Ash? I don't think you've asked this. This does not sound familiar to me at all. Bet it's worth many doubloons. Let's see. Is this the fish that's worth $50? Wait, it's only $1.27. The heck? Well, it was not it. Leveling up ADP. Yeah. Anyway. Cool times watching people play games. Didn't even know the Pokemon guy had kids. Ash from Pokemon? Daughters of Ash? I get it. Daughters of Ash is a fan-made expansion reimagining for Dark Souls 1. I have never heard of this. But I don't think I would play it. I feel like I've played Dark Souls 1 enough times. Played it once regular, and I played it once Soul Level 1, not really completed, but you know, most of the way there. And then I played the randomizer. The randomizer was like too much. I feel like I spent too much time playing that. I explored literally every area of the game. Okay, not literally every area. Most of the areas. Places that you have no reason to go to. Like Ash Lake. Anyway. He said literally. Did you know that the definition of literally includes figuratively? Isn't that kind of messed up? That enough people started using the word literally to not mean literally? That suddenly the dictionary was like, you know what, actually, yeah. Literally could mean literally, but it could also mean not literally. And it's like, what the heck, man? People using words in different ways. It is true, right? That's what I'm saying. You think I'm lying, but actually it's true. It's literally true. Informal use for emphasis while not being literally true. Exactly. Hold on, let me make sure that I disable input on this thing. I gotta stand up. Man, I have to stand up for this. It is like really warm today. Okay, settings. Block input. I don't want to accidentally ban someone like I did last time. Literally minus, it's like being literal, but it's actually just figurative. Exactly. Everyone's saying this. Anyway. Oh, I caught a fish. Didn't even realize. Look at this fish, man. It's clipping into the boat. $4.48. Anyway, hope everyone's having a good day. Yesterday, I went to the office, and you ever have this moment where like you're on the train, and then you pull into like the platform, and suddenly you see like a ton of people. That happened on my commute to work. It's like, you know, it's like kids go on field trips sometimes with their school. That happens on the train pretty often. You're just chilling in the train. It's like pretty empty. And then suddenly there's like a platform full of like high school kids. You're like, oh god, I hope they're not taking this train. And then they do take the train, and you're just sitting in there. And suddenly what used to be quiet is now just really, really loud. Everyone's misbehaving. The teachers are like, hey, no, get down from there. No, don't, I don't know. No, don't do that. And I'm like, man, this sucks. Can't believe they would get on my train. The train that I was on. The chill train that was so quiet. Ruining my commute. And then you have to like get off the train, and you're like, oh, sorry, can I get through? Sorry, you're like blocking the door and all that. Europeans are asleep. I don't know what a train is. How do you not know? Hamflo's never even taken a train. Anyone here not taken a train before? I think that's kind of messed up. Let me hydrate. It is 6 p.m. Alright, I've hydrated. The pain train. Michael takes trains 4 times a week. I also commute 4 times a week. 2 days a week. Back and forth. Markler says, my local train station is mostly just a museum now. What the? What do they have in there? The train museum? Slime Molder wants to go on a bullet train one day. They're pretty cool. I remember the first time I went on one in Japan. It's like, whoa, this thing is going so fast. You're telling me I can get from here to here in only 3 hours? Wow. Then I took the train, and then I arrived. It's like, whoa. It's fast. It wasn't even the fastest train. The JR Rail Pass did not even cover the fastest trains, but it was still very fast. I say, I think it's weird that you have been on a train. Well. Hamflo, he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know what it's like to be on a train. Have you seen a train though? Like, you've never been on a train, but have you seen one, like in the distance even? Or like even been like near a train platform? I don't know. Surely Texas has freight trains. Yeah, but like, you don't go on those. See, not even. It's a natural history museum. And my city's largest organ is built in the station lobby. There are technically active trains there, but not for regular people. Yeah, just for weird people. None of those are regular people trains. Only strange trains. Yeah, freight trains. Business. Yeah, business people, they're not regular. They're messed up. You can never call business people regular people. Also, sorry, I accidentally hit my controller on the door again. Zoe says, recently noticed that I get more motion sickness looking at trains. It used to not be as bad as it is now. Trains. Now we talked about this, right? Like when you're like focusing on a moving object, your eyes start to feel weird. That's a thing. Can we revisit this topic? Anyone out there ever been on a moving vehicle and you look at a fixed point, but then it's like moving? Or if you're standing somewhere and there's a moving thing and you look at the thing. Yeah. Vision is weird like that. You get motion sickness. A train passing at full speed through a station is scary. They do go very fast. I feel like, you know, pretty often I tend to think of like intrusive thoughts that are just like, man, this train is really close. If I were to trip, I would literally be killed right now. Good thing that didn't happen though. But the thought does come up. You're like, yeah, exactly. You're like, oh man. That's why I'm always scared when I have to like walk in like a crowded train station. And you know, like the train platform has like the area that's safe to walk on, and then there's like the yellow part that's like, hey, this place is dangerous. Sometimes if like the platform is so crowded, I have to like stand on the yellow part. I'm like, oh god, I could literally die. If I trip right now, I could fall down, the train could come in, I could be like run over, be killed. It's never happened, but the thought is always there. Go so fast, yeah, and then the wind pulls you in. It's scary. Actually, there was one time. This is like kind of scary though. There was one time when I was in like a summer school, and we were going on a trip. And let me draw this. There's like someone's leg got like caught in the little like platform between like the space between the platform and the train. It's frightening. Here, let me draw it. Okay, we go to jspaint.app. There's a non-zero chance of someone pushing you in front of... Exactly, right? You're like, this guy's walking so close. If someone pushed him, he would literally die. Okay, so like, you know the train platform, right? The train platform... Like, if the train is here, you have a door... Hold on, it's got... The train is longer than this. But you know, you got the door over here. You got the windows. Got another door. And then like the station is here. But then, you know, when the train pulls up to the station, there's like this little gap like right here, right? It's not perfect. So when I was a kid, this is like the platform. Sorry, this is like the train door, right? Someone's leg got caught like here. Or like, you know, this is their foot. It's like, oh god, I got stuck like underneath this thing. Everyone was freaking out. They were like, oh my god. If this train were to move, her leg would like be destroyed right now. And she was screaming, and one of the kids was like, "No, someone help, please!" And it was like, "Oh, frick, man, someone could die right now." But she was fine. They did save her. Someone was able to get her leg out from there. Yeah, thank God, right? That would have been so, like, traumatic. That would have been, like, a traumatizing experience for, like, all those students, myself included. I was a student. They stopped. Oh, the train wasn't moving. The train just, like, came into the platform. It was stopped. I think, you know, they didn't start the train. I still remember that. Classic moment. Classic moment, seeing someone almost die. Everyone remembers this. Now you remember. Anyway, that's a thing. Besides that, though, trains are pretty cool. They move around. They carry a lot of people. Do you see that Uber supports trains now? You can buy train tickets on Uber. I only saw this in a tweet that was like, they had an ad on the subway or something, and it said like, share your commute with 200 people. Uber for trains now. And I'm like, what the heck? What does that mean? And then someone was like, oh, actually, you can just buy train tickets on Uber. Uber for trains. Is that a thing? Maybe, was it Uber? Was it something else? Trains now on Uber. Awkward Uber campaign shows that you trains now on Uber. Oh, this is old. It's been a thing since 2023. Ad of the day. You can also book trains on Uber. Trains now on Uber. Interesting. Lyft? No, I think it's Uber. Well, like, why would you do that? Why not just go... Why not just go through, the train website? I don't know. Well, I guess if you have the app anyway, it's probably convenient for some people. It's a good thing. Yeah. But, like, how much money are they taking out of it? Isn't it kind of messed up that, like, Uber is, like, losing money despite, you know, their service costing so much money? Oh yeah, what if you get points? Welcome, Dark Nomad. You could get points. I don't know. It's possible. Would you do it though? Would you use Uber to book a train ticket? I probably wouldn't. Well, maybe you would. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. Anyway, what else is going on? Anything else cool happening? I don't have a desire to use Uber. I've only ever used Uber and Lyft, like, each of them, I've only used them each once. And they've both been... Oh wait, no, there's been a time. But, like, the only time I've booked an Uber ride and Lyft ride has been a return from the airport. And actually, I did not have a great time. I think one of those times when I came... It was like... Both of those times are when I came back from Japan. And I was just really tired, and I didn't really want to talk. But, as one time I came back, I forget if it was Uber or Lyft, but the driver just kept talking to me about Bitcoin and, like, cryptocurrency. And I'm like, man, I don't... I'm just like, I don't really care about this stuff. I just want to, like, get home. He's like, oh, what country did you just come from? I was like, oh, I was just in Japan. And he's like, oh, it's blah, blah, blah. And then somehow he changed the topic to be about, like, crypto. And he's like, oh, I've been really getting into crypto recently. Have you heard about this? Oh, you're a programmer, right? You know about crypto? Well, I love crypto. The blockchain is revolutionizing everything. And I'm like, oh, yeah, totally, yes. I haven't invested, but that's definitely a thing that happens. And he kept talking about it. And I'm like, dude, I don't really care. I just want to go home. I'm so sleepy. Have you heard about Bitcoin? Have you heard about this revolutionary thing? I'm investing in it. And he's like, oh wow, he's investing in Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin. He's like, oh yeah, this Uber thing is just my side job. My main thing is I'm investing in crypto. You should really look into it. I think it's really cool. It's just going to revolutionize everything. You know, the money we make as Uber is barely even anything. But if you put that money into Bitcoin, it's gonna go to the moon. I don't know. Some interesting Uber drivers. Does anyone have interesting Uber stories? I've only taken it twice, so that's like one of my stories. I think the other time was like pretty chill. I think I just sat there. We didn't really talk. Welcome, Xtag. Getting into crypto. Have you considered getting into a shower? Oh, so true. But like, I feel like if I was in a car and someone was driving, I would not want to get them angry. Right? Because like, they're in control. If they got upset with me, they could literally kill me if they wanted to. You don't want to get on their bad side. Wonder if he's super rich? Actually, I don't know, maybe. Possibly. One time I had an Uber driver that kept talking about genies. Was that Genie A1? What could they even say about that? They're just like, do you believe in genies? Or like what how did that come up? Investing your money into crypto, we call that finances minus. It's like regular finances, but you lose all your money. Or just most of your money. Not all of it. And also, it's not based on any reality. He's definitely a big believer. Sim. Classic Uber. Classic Lyft ride. Just out there saying things. Anyway. Yeah, I feel like the only reason I took them was because they always have like these discounts. Like the first time you use the app, they're like, hey, it's your first time using the app, we'll give you, I don't know, $20 off. And I was like, alright, I guess. And then the next time I came back, I didn't have like the discount, and I was like, okay, well I used Uber last time. I'm gonna use Lyft this time to get the discount. Now that I've used them both, I don't get discounts. Had an Uber driver who told my friend to lick his hand. What? How did that come up? I'm gonna assume that your friend did not do it. Because that seems like, kind of weird. What are they doing? Anyway, I've seen, like, some Uber drivers, they have, like, really fancy setups. They have, like, you know, bottled water for everyone. You could plug in your aux cord, listen to music, and other stuff. We were wearing masks in the car. He kept talking about COVID. But how did the hand licking come up? Reported? Okay, yeah, that does seem like very concerning. Yeah, but did they lick his hand? I hope not. Was he just like, you know, everyone's so concerned about germs. I don't care about germs. Here, lick my hand. There's germs on this, germs everywhere. Tipping culture's getting out of hand. Drivers demanding licks nowadays. Can't believe. That is how it came up? That's kind of messed up. How your first example of fancy stuff is water? I mean, like, it's free. They give you free water. They give you gum. They give you, I don't know, other stuff. I don't even know. Yeah, water plus. Derma. What if you took an Uber and, like, your driver was a VTuber? Or, like, actually, do you think, like, of all the people that went to Offkai, do you think any of those people took an Uber and they were like, oh, where are you going? And they're like, oh, we're just going to a convention. And then the driver was like, oh, which one? And they're like, oh, I don't know. It's like, it's pretty small. Offkai Expo. And you think the driver's like, whoa, I know, I'm a VTuber. Here's my Twitch. Please check me out. Please, please, I need the followers. I'm doing my debut stream. It could happen. Your Uber driver could be a VTuber. And then they'd be like, check it out, okay? What if they had their stream on, like, in the car? What if they were live streaming it? You think there's people that do that? Probably, right? I know there's definitely Uber drivers and Lyft drivers that record content, like, for YouTube. It's people like that, you know. It's like, I've seen videos of, like, some Uber driver or something, and he's, like, beatboxing, and then he always posts videos of, like, his passengers being impressed at his beatboxing abilities. That's probably, like, one of those people that just streams it. Used to be a VTuber before I got into Uber. Small VTuber named Hatsune Miku. Yo. Hatsune Miku is your Uber driver? I would be so surprised. The Hatsune Miku? The real one? Or like, what if your Uber driver was a VTuber, but like, they covered up the part where you can see that? What if they were wearing like one of those like green screen outfits where they're just like all green, so you can't see them, but then they had VTube Studio on their dashboard, and then they had an iPad behind them, and they were casting their VTube Studio, and then to communicate with them, you talk to their VTuber model. I feel like this probably exists. There probably is at least one person doing this. And then every stream is a collab stream. Oh, and then they're streaming this. But then they give you a VTuber model. Wait, this is the new meta. You gotta set this up. Someone, an Uber driver out there, you set this up, okay? You set up VTube Studio for yourself. You put a phone with VTube Studio tracking, and then your customer, and then you also, as the driver, you don't get to see your customer. You just get to see them interact via VTube Studio. And then you pull in, you have like a separate PC setup, and it has like the VTube Studio collab setup. And then you get to see them, you know, next to each other. That'd be cool. The Uber VTuber. Is that a thing? Is this? Let me look this up. Uber driver. This is like a light novel title. My Uber driver is a VTuber? What? Uber VTuber. No, that's not what I want. This is not what I want. Uber son. Wait a second. What is this? Hey, I'm Uber VTuber and streamer. Is this just someone's name? I hate the TikTok website. Okay, they're not actually on a new. Their name is just Uber. It's a different thing. What I want is a VTuber who is an Uber driver. Would you get into this VTuber's Uber? No, this is not the same thing. No one has done this. I think this is a unique idea. YouTuber, VT Uber, VTuber, YouTuber. Wolfie should set up a meeting with Halo Live. They got Halo VTubers. No, I'm intentionally pointing out the misspelling. I can't believe Wolfie would do this. You know how Uber and VTuber sound similar? I didn't even think about that. My Uber driver is a VTuber. Sounds like a sketchy visual novel. VTuber driver. Hey, it's me, your Uber. I'm outside. And then it's just like a live 2D. What if they were literally the car? Live 2D. Their VTuber model is a car. A VTuber. I don't know. Hey, is that Savinka? Highlight. VTuber super cool and interesting AMA. Why did Savinka show up for this? I looked up VTuber Uber. And she's there. VTube Studio on Steam. TikTok. Anyway, consider it. Think about this. Secret lore. Is she an Uber VTuber? I just don't know. Anyway, you could do it. Hey yo, Cover Corporation shows up. Why is this here? Cover Corporation. Recruiting? Are they recruiting Uber VTubers? That's Yago right there. Who's this guy? What is this? Who is this man? He showed up twice on this page. Look at that. Cover Corporation. Welcome, Kari Kari Panko. Gets excited for Uber VTuber, realize they're watching a German World War II enthusiast. Uber has a different meaning. I mean, Uber just means very, right? Extremely. It's like from like TF2. Uber charge. Alright. Germans have an umlaut there, pretty sure. Uber. Uber. Pretty sure, but aren't you German? Shouldn't you know this? Are you pretending to be unfamiliar? Yes. It's good times. I think it means over or higher. Yeah, it's kind of like very though, right? Yeah, extremely. California is very ales. What does that mean? Alles? The Uber train? I don't know. Those are some things you could think about. If you're ever on an Uber, just consider the possibility that they're a VTuber. You can ask them about VTubing. Actually, I think there are, like, I've seen tweets of people, like, taking an Uber or something to a convention or something. And, you know, if the driver isn't familiar with, like, anime, they just ask, like, oh yeah, where are you going? And then they express an interest in it. And then they're like, oh, you got some music you can play? And then they play, like, anime music and they start dancing. I've seen several of those. Seems cool. Zoe does not know how the typography actually was. Apparently it's Uber with the accents over it. Referencing a 90s song called California Uber. How do you pronounce that? Alles? All ES. The Uber Cougar. Maybe. Alice? California Uber Alice? I don't know. Does anyone know? Anyone out here know words? What's everyone's favorite word? If you had to choose a word that is your favorite word, what would it be? I don't know what mine would be. But maybe you have one. Maybe you're like, I've thought about this so much. It's definitely the. That's my favorite word. The. They banned a similar line from our national hymn. And Callie just pulled it for themselves. But Hamflow does say guys a lot. Even after the guys counter was incremented so many times, he still says it. Favorite word, dog. Dog. Guys. I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite word. What would it even be? Mayhaps. Anyone out here say mayhaps? Perchance. Mayhaps, perchance. Rat. Rat with 2 R's. May chance. May the 5th be with you. I originally had the title of this stream be June the 5th be with you. And then I changed it. I changed it to I'm not sure if setting fast reboot helped. Or like fast startup. We just don't know. Mayhaps. Perhaps. Perchance to dream. To dream or not to dream. Anyway, anything else happen? Any other things we should consider? Good things out there. What do I have in my notes? Let me check my notes. Oh, okay, here's the thing. My coworker yesterday at work, during lunch, we talked about how he has a gym membership now, and can you believe how much it costs? He said $350, and I'm like, what, like per month? And he's like, yeah, $350 per month for a gym membership. I did not know they were that expensive. I was like, I thought they were like $50. You're paying $350 every month for a gym. What gym is this? I don't remember, but apparently it's really nice. However, I'm like, is it really worth $350 per month? At first I was like, oh, you mean like per year? No. It's per month. But then he was like, I was like, I thought they were closer to 50. And he was like, yeah, the previous place I the previous place I lived in, they had a gym in there. It was $50. Sounds crazy. Did they go to a luxury gym? Equinox? I think it was Equinox. That sounds familiar. It might be that. I don't know why he's paying that much for a gym though. Equinox? How much did those cost? How much does Equinox cost? $405 per month. The price you could pay could range from $200 to $405 a month. What do they give you that's worth $300? What's included? Unlimited classes, day and guest passes, referral program, discounts, free trading. You're paying money. What do you mean it's free trading? I don't know. That sounds like too much. Fancy shampoo. He did say they had like refreshments. You could get like a juice bar or something. What is it called? They have like fresh fruits you can blend for custom smoothies. Like, what the heck, man? Erewhon. I've never been to Erewhon. I only knew that place existed because one YouTuber I watch, he's like, he compares prices for places and he's like, oh, this is like the most expensive grocery store. And he's always like, is it justified? No, not at all. Gyms are kind of a social club for a lot of people. It's worth it to them. I don't know. I would not pay $350 per month for a gym. What even is a luxury gym? I'm sure it's like probably really nice in there. But also, I'm like, it's like, I don't know. Doesn't seem worth it. This is it. It just looks like a regular gym. $200 juice, $20 smoothies. $350. So is this a real gym or is it one of those places that offers a happy ending for that kind of cash? I better be getting my money's worth. It is a real gym. I don't know. I'm sure some people would say it's worth it. Look at this. They got a pool. They got a spa. They got... I don't know. I don't know what they have in there. A car? That's a different thing. Would you pay that much? That's crazy. It's way too much. And get why it would be enjoyable for a solo gymmer having massive crowds just hanging out and taking up space is annoying. Yeah, I guess it is less crowded. I don't know. It's crazy. What are some other like luxury things that are like this expensive? A car comes with a gym? No, that's not. There's just a car named Equinox. Simulder says, my apartment has a free gym, which is nice. If they didn't have that, I'd probably just go to Planet Fitness or something. Perhaps. I'm lucky I bought some weight plates when they were $1 a pound 5 years ago. I've never had a gym membership, so I don't know what it's like. I've talked about this before, but like when I was in high school, we had like an actual gym. Like, okay, we didn't have an actual gym, but like the gym in the school was under renovation, and then we would take a bus to like a real gym, like a gym that people would pay memberships for. It was kind of nice. And that's, you know, one of the few times I've been to an actual gym. They had a pool, they had all of this stuff. It was good. Current one isn't free, but it's $100 for a year. That's like pretty cheap. For a year, it's probably worth it. I think the climbing gym chain in Colorado called Movement charges $100 per month. Now that's kind of expensive. $100 per month. Is that typical for gyms? It's like I always thought they were closer to like 50. But maybe that's like, I don't know, maybe not. Do they have like really nice equipment? It's typical for big decent gyms. 100. I know Choco Jacks was climbing. Does that gym cost $100 per month? 50 sounds high. Yeah, I was like 30. I was imagining like $30. But then I was like, okay, what about 50? Let's round up. There's a Pilates chain that costs $200 a month. I'll be honest, I don't actually know what Pilates is. I always hear it mentioned, and I'm always just like, I've heard this word, I don't know what it is. Depends on equipment, staff, available PT. Oh yeah, I guess like private trainers is the thing. To me, it was worth it because it encouraged me to work out and it was fun. Yeah, I guess like whatever gets you to exercise, right? That is what it's worth at the end of the day. What is Pilates? Pilates. Oh, it's like, what is this? Stretching? Stretching, but with resistance bands. Welcome, good cat. I feel like climbing has less pressure, at least to me it does. I have no... Okay, I do not know how to climb. I feel like, have you ever, like, when you were a kid, did you ever, like, play on the monkey bars? Because I feel like I have never done that. I don't think I've ever had the upper body strength to really grip the monkey bars and, like, climb. I do just be on the ground. Tried to, but got really scared, so I didn't. Monkey bars were scar. Yeah, right, especially, like, in the summer. Aren't they usually made of metal and, like, they heat up, like, a lot when the sun is shining? Yeah, right? Same thing for, like, slides. You ever been on those metal slides as a kid and, like, it's summer and it's, like, scorching hot outside? It burns you. It's kind of messed up. It can be surprisingly hard just to hang on monkey bars if you don't have training. Yeah. I don't know how to do it. Tag Barrel says, the cheap one I have is a bunch of machines and weights in a small room. Doesn't matter to me as long as I can pump some irons. And it's like as long as they have the minimum equipment you need. Brooke said, I had no strength for monkey bars. I would just sit on... Yeah, everyone understands. Everyone can relate. to me. Markler says, I used the local monkey bars to do pull-ups in my lifting days. Or use the local monkey bars. Good Cat was basically a monkey. I burned myself on a slide somewhere. It's like probably really common. Did I also grow up in New York City? I sure did. My entire life. I was born in New York City. I'm still in New York City. Just out here. Just out here living my life. What was I talking about? I don't know. Monkey bars. Climbing. I don't even know how to climb. Anyone else climbing out here? Did your school ever had the thing where you had to like climb a rope? Because I feel like my school did one time and like barely anyone did it. Yes, for fun. Is it fun though? Is it actually fun? What about rope burn? Like if you just like slid down the rope really fast, it's gotta be really bad for your hands. Did I get to explore New York City at all? Yes, I've been to many parts of the city. Mostly in Manhattan though. I feel like I haven't explored a lot of neighborhoods outside of Manhattan. People often, you know, they go to Queens, they go to Flushing. You know, there's a place in Queens called Flushing. Isn't that a silly name? But that's a place. I don't go there that much. Last time I've been there was probably like 50 years ago. I don't know. Wolfie, a real New Yorker, his first words as a child were, "Hey, I'm walking here." Hey. I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Do you all remember what your first word was? I don't remember mine. It's probably something like mama, right? Everyone's first words are probably like mama or dada. But like, you know, the first real word besides those common ones. Vertical rope was difficult, at least for me. Very different skill from monkey bars and such. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, monkey bars are like this, and climbing is like this. They're very different. Oh, the fish. I should not have put this on while a fish was biting. We've already established that if a fish is biting and then you put on, you put the night mode on, it'll be stuck. So we gotta go back to daytime. Okay, now we've resumed. The fish is back. Imagine if your baby's first word was skibbity. There probably is a baby out there that says skibbity. I've seen like a bunch of tweets of people saying like, oh, my nephew watches so much YouTube as a kid that he, you know, when he says goodbye to someone, he says, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because he thinks that's how you say goodbye. So many stories of people saying that. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but I could believe it. The fish returns. Surely that isn't real. I'm sure it happened at least once to someone. Like, children do just pick up things from videos. If they're just watching a lot of YouTube videos, that's definitely possible. Wolfie, a real New Yorker pointing out a robot is traversing. AI walk in here? So true. Boston Dynamics. They're out there. Walking. YouTube has done irreparable damage to civil society. Oh, that YouTube. What are they even doing nowadays? Isn't it weird that irreparable is pronounced like that? It's not even irreparable. It's irreparable. It's not even repairable, because repairable has an I in it. like between the A and the R. Unrepairable. Is unrepairable the same as irreparable? Hold on. Is unrepairable... Oh, is that even a word? Is unrepairable even a word? It is. Irreparable. Irreparable or unrepairable. They can both be used. Irreparable is the more commonly used word. Isn't that weird? Isn't English so strange? The U in YouTube stands for Uber. Yo, UberTube. Have we talked recently about how Quora is so bad? You ever click on a Quora result and be like, what the frick is going on here? Every time you go to Quora, they never answer the question, okay? They have this bot assistant, and then below that, there's like, here's some related questions, and then they're usually not even answering the original question, and you're like, where's the actual answer? Look at this. What is the difference of irreparable and irretrievable? That's not even the same question. What's wrong with this website, man? Quora is the worst, right? It's so bad. This website makes no sense. I don't think it has ever made sense. Every time I see a Quora link, I'm like, this is bad. This website was a mistake. Now this is a good website. Stack Exchange. I mean, some could argue it's getting worse, but still relatively trustworthy. Mobile Twitch. Mobile Twitch. People out here using mobile Twitch instead of using the ad. Sorry, the app. Instead of using the advertisement. Alright, okay, so we talked about gyms. Anything else in my notes worthy of discussion? Up. Caught another fish. What's the deal with, society? What's everyone's favorite aspect of society? I like cooperation. I think it's cool when individuals cooperate. I started asking Perplexity AI for questions that I used to Google. I don't know what that is. What is Perplexity AI? Actually, when I was at work, one of my coworkers, he just came up to me and was like, can you open up ChatGPT? And then I was like, I've never used ChatGPT. And he was so surprised. He's like, what, never? And then the reason he asked me was because he uses ChatGPT all the time. And I guess it was like down at the time. He was like trying to ask it questions and he wanted to confirm whether it was having an error. And I was just like, I don't know, I just never used it. And then he asked someone else, and it was in fact down. And then they bonded over the fact that it was down. But I don't even know. Have I used Copilot? I have never. It's kind of weird, like I've never really had an interest in like those chatbots. Because like I remember when ChatGPT first started being popular, everyone was using it. And I was just like, I don't know, I guess it seems cool, but like I have no reason, no desire to do so. But I feel like the only time I really use AI chat assistants is like our workplace has one that's trained on internal documents. So if anyone ever like mentions something I'm unfamiliar with, like, oh yeah, we have this internal system called this thing, it does this thing, that's when I use it. I'm like, it's more convenient to talk to the chatbot to ask it what this thing is than to search through like a billion documents. Internal document search is the best use case. Yeah, I think like that, like the fact that it's specific for data that you give it, like that's the useful part. If it's just like a general purpose thing trained on like, you know, a billion different documents online, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. My coworker uses it all the time. Every time he has to do like a programming thing, he's always asking it questions like, oh yeah, how do you do this thing? How do you, I'm trying to program this thing, how do you do it? And then he often is like, he knows that sometimes it gives results that don't make sense, and then he has to like fix it. But I don't know. It's like a chat AI link with search engine. It's supposed to be pretty smart, but I always have to ask, are you sure about that after every question? A third of the time it's like, on second thought, here's the real answer. Yeah, that's the problem, is that they don't even really know. My coworker the other day, he was using like a Google command line tool. And he was like, okay, what's the command to do this thing? And then it gave him that command, and he was like, no, use this tool instead. The one you listed is deprecated. And then all it did was replace the deprecated tool with a new one. It's not even compatible. They use totally different arguments. It's like, okay, instead of using gsutil ls whatever, you use gcloud, I don't know, whatever it was, gcloud storage ls, and then he tried it and it's like, this is not a valid argument. It's not even that smart. Why use ChatGPT when you can come into your favorite streamer's chat? Yeah, streamer. Why have ChatGPT when you could just ask the real chat? Be like, ChatGPT, is this real? And then it'll probably just say yes. But then if you ask chat, is this real? They'll tell you. They'll be like, actually, it's not real. It's wrong sometimes, also confidently wrong. It's not like, well, I'm not sure, but you can try this. Yeah, it just makes things up. But I guess as long as people are aware, that's a thing. I don't know. Did you see the news recently that Adobe is, their terms of service is that now they access all your documents? I saw a tweet and it was like, here's the new terms of service. Adobe has permission to view all of your documents for any reason, including training it on AI systems or whatever. You didn't know this? I saw this. I just saw this today. That moment when ChatGPT confidently says, actually, that's what I'm saying. Here, let's look this up. Let's learn about this. Adobe terms of service, access all documents. Whatever, I don't remember what to look up here. They have permission to look at things because they're like, okay, what if people are using our products for like fraud or like scamming people or like, you know, illegal activities? We gotta scan all their documents that they use in Adobe. Now, I don't know what to look for this. Adobe has permission to... Is this what it is? Has permission to access all documents? No? I don't know. I saw something about it today. Now, whether it's actually true, I'm not sure. Gotta look this up. But I've never really used Adobe that much, so... it doesn't really affect me. But if you do, maybe you should consider different software. But then people were like, oh, but like, what about if I have something under NDA? You're telling me Adobe can look at this document? I wonder if it... hold on. If it is still open on my Twitter? Can I see this tweet? What if I just search Adobe on Twitter? Oh, yeah, there it is. Updated terms of use. That's what it is. Adobe updated terms of use. Doesn't show up. Adobe updated terms of use. Hey, here it is. On Reddit. Reddit.com. 6 days ago. Adobe recently updated terms of use. Says they can manually or automatically access and review content you create or edit. with Adobe software and services. And that you grant them a non-exclusive worldwide royalty-free, etc., whatever. Okay. Opt-out tools. I don't know. I don't know if this is real. Sounds like something Adobe would do. They were so user-unfriendly, it wouldn't surprise. Doesn't Adobe also have like a cancellation fee? Like if you pay for a yearly subscription, but like you decide you don't want it, suddenly they're like, oh, actually, if you want to cancel, it's like $100. I don't know. It's crazy. What is Adobe even doing out there? And yet they still have such a big like audience because like everyone everyone is used to using it. Remember when you used to be able to buy Adobe products not on a license? That's how Flash used to be. Adobe Flash CS2. Good times. Now everything's on a license. Kind of messed up. I think a lot of things are moving toward like licensing nowadays, which is unfortunate for us as consumers. But then like sometimes I'm also like, I guess it kind of makes sense to them from a business standpoint, because like if Adobe was not purchase one product once and use it forever, then you know they would have fewer sales over time. It's like how the Procreate app on iPad is like you buy once, you can use it forever. But then like, isn't it like at some point everyone who has this software has already purchased it? And then how are they going to make more money, right? That's always what you got to consider. How can they make more money? Buying an Adobe product, what the? Adobe is a good argument for morally neutral piracy. The product is so expensive it's unethical. I would never use Adobe. But also, I feel like all the stuff that I would use Adobe products for, like, there's like alternatives. Alright, if I need to edit something nowadays, I usually use Clip Studio Paint. I would have used Adobe Flash, but that's dead. And then Adobe Animate, which is the replacement, is like, I don't know, I don't want to pay monthly for that. So then I use different software. But I don't know. Anyone out there using Adobe products? I think Handful uses Photoshop, right? What's the deal? What's the deal with Photoshop? So many people rely on that. Shopping those photos. Going to a shop, purchasing so many photos. Am I right? Anyway, that's another thing. Anything else going on? Anything else in my notes of things that are worth talking about? Twitch increasing sub prices. I've talked about that. No, nothing. Oh, I started watching Super Mario Sunshine speedrun videos. I don't know. For some reason, I'm enjoying Super Mario Sunshine. And I'm like, man, the fact that I'm almost done with that game in like 2 streams makes me think like, could I possibly complete Super Mario Sunshine in 1 stream? If I decided to learn speedrun strats for real, could I do it? I probably could, if I decided to like put in the effort. But then I'm also like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is worth it. And my long list of gripes. Taking notes on things to talk about. It's kind of cool though. It is fun watching speedrun tricks though. Me when Mint mentioned she did 80% speedrun is next. Oh, Mint Costello. I was like, what, Mint? Like the ghost VTuber? This is the messed up part nowadays. Every time someone says Mint, I'm like, do they mean Mint like the ghost or Mint the dog? But yes, you were talking about that time in my chat when Mint the dog mentioned she did 80%. Yeah, speedrun strats. Dog Mint. Good time. Yeah, dog. No, that's Choco J dog. I'm talking about Mint Costella dog. Different dog. But yeah, it's like I also looked up strats for the pachinko level. So next time I play, I know what to do. Also, I looked up strats for the lava level. Corona Mountain. And I'm like, oh, I know what to do now. Apparently you can swim in the lava. Did you know this? In Super Mario Sunshine, if you get hit by that fish that jumps, you fall into the lava, and the lava is actually just water with a layer that does damage to you at the top. But if you're below the lava, you don't take damage. Dog comes in mint and chocolate flavor and butter flavor. It's 3 different dog types. That's all the flavors. Big Water doesn't want you to know you can swim in the lava. That's what I'm saying. Everyone knows this. And then I also watched how speedrunners did the the boat in the lava thing. They did go so fast though. It looks like it could be doable. I don't know. Anyway, it is fun though to watch someone like breeze through something you had so much trouble with. Like all those levels that I played and had issues with, I just looked them up and it was like this guy did it in like 10 seconds. Like wow. If you know what you're doing, it's like that easy. This, you're telling me this thing I struggled on for like so long. Someone out there just did it. That's cool. They had months of practice. I did this whenever I got stuck in StarCraft. And then it boiled down to build more static defense. You know, you gotta build additional pylons. Also, welcome Craft Economy. You gotta build extra towers for defense. Tower defense. That's how you do it. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate. It's 7 p.m. You also make sure that you're hydrating. That you are also sitting up properly. Alright, I've hydrated. When will Wolfie play Bloons Tower Defense? I don't know. Do you watch people play that game often? Do you all remember the original Bloons? Before it was a tower defense game, it was like a side view game where you like, yeah, this one? I remember this one. When I think of Bloons, this is what I think of. Nowadays, everyone's all about that tower defense. What about the classic Bloons? Where you were the monkey. Where you were destroying the monkey. Sorry, destroying the balloons. The balloons are destroying the monkey. I'm hydrating with cold brew. I think that counts. Disregard water, acquire lava. The Flash Tower Defense. Everyone knows about Bloons Tower Defense now. Welcome Kinyobi Miko VT. Love Bloons. Ancient Bloons technology. What if I play Bloons right now? The original Bloons. Bloons original. CrazyGames.com. Ninja Kiwi. Play the original Bloons. Play now. Play now on Steam. Don't they have like a Flash version that works still? Bloons original. Play Bloons on primary games. Play now. Go for it. Is this even working? Is that a rat? You've seen this? What is this? Mousetrap. Blue. It's not working. Don't think this game works. It's broken. It doesn't work. A Flash version that works still? You have a Flash in the browser that still works? Yeah, there's a thing called Ruffle. It's the Flash compatibility layer. It's written in Rust. They convert that thing to... Yeah, look at it. It's right there. You see that? It said Ruffle right there. It does work. It didn't work for me. Well, I mean, this one works, so... Okay, everyone, I'm playing Bloons now. Classic. Everyone remembers this. I remember when I was in high school and Flash game websites were banned at school, but one kid had a personal website that he set up, and that website was not banned, and he had all the Flash games on there. So that was pretty cool. You could just go on his website, and the teachers did not know. It had classic games such as this one. Do you remember that old Flash game that's like rabbit jumping on bells? Rabbit jumping on bells game. Was it called Winter Bells? Do you remember this game? This game was a classic. They had this on his website too. Tower of Heaven, Newgrounds Flash Player, Neopets. Banning Flash website would be hypocritical as my school had paid for students the actual program. The what program? Do you all remember this game? This was a classic. We had this one on the website. It was good. It was a good game. It's one of those score attack type games. Just try to jump as high as possible. You would like to ideally hit all the bells. And then you got bells that are moving around. Okay, I didn't do very well there, but you know. You've never seen this? I've seen it. Tower of Heaven. Can you tell me if this works for you? This one is not using Ruffle. This is just Flash. Oh, this one doesn't work. There's probably a website that has Ruffle on it. Forget the one where you're a red square trying to get to the exit. I don't remember that one. Original, all those. Do you all remember this game though? Any Toho fans remember Hop 10? Hop 10. Okay, hopping Tenchi. It's kind of like that rabbit game. Is this one still Internet Archive? You can always count on Internet Archive. Do you remember this game? Hop 10. See, they also use Ruffle on this website. Launching emulator. Oh, yo, I can actually read this now. Score name. Please insert your score name. Wolfie. The servers are probably down, but you can still play it. This game. Do you remember this game? Start. This says to start. This says ranking. I guess this one doesn't work then, huh? Options? Okay, never mind. This one doesn't work. Yeah, okay. Someone has reported this is not working. Okay, but do you all remember this game, though? This game was pretty cool. Line Rider, I remember that. The hardest game in the world. I don't know. Anyway, we all had good times with Flash. Classic moments out there. Everyone enjoys games. You all have a favorite Flash game? When you think of the golden era of Flash games, you're like, it's gotta be this game. Bloons. That rabbit game, Tower of Heaven. Oh yeah, Nanaka Crash, that was a classic one. People play that at school? I don't think I've ever seen someone play that at school. It was a fun game though. Remember when it was called Twitter? What do you mean? Isn't it still called Twitter? People still call it Twitter. Therefore, it's still called Twitter. Flash Stickman shooters. Also classic games. Bubble tanks. You remember Warthog Flip? I played that. I've never even played Halo. I didn't even know it was from Halo. What was it called? Warthog Flip? It was like you had the vehicle from Halo. And then like you had like this vertical screen and it would like try to launch it up really high. That was a game. Welcome, Alexei. For home computers, we had proper games. Is Nanaka Crash not a proper game? Is that not even a real game out there? A lot of good games. A lot of good times. Alien Hominid, that was a game. I don't know. Gaming. Is anyone gaming right now? Anyone playing any video games literally as you're watching this stream? Remember when everyone was playing Balatro? I actually haven't played Balatro since the recent patch. And I was like, oh, you know, it's been a while since I played Balatro. Let me play on the Switch. And then, apparently the latest patch is not available on the Switch. So I gave up. TF2 right now, welcome Props Not Jack. You're playing Honk? Isn't that the VTuber game? Honk? Is that a game? Just watching. You're playing Genshin. My friends invited me to play League, but I decided against it. Do you think that was a smart idea? To avoid playing League? Maybe. Yes. Playing games? No. Work. What is everyone playing? Or what are you playing? Not literally right now, but in general. Any good games recently? Work. Because yesterday I didn't and it only made me sad. League? You didn't play League and it made you sad? Mahjong Soul, you're getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! StarCraft, Rivals of Aether, Zero Ranger, Ball, Atro, 117 hours in Balatro. How many hours do I have in Balatro? I think what's listed on Steam is not exactly accurate because I also played it on Switch. I have 85.7 hours on this account. I probably have at least like 15 hours on Switch, maybe. I don't know. Good game though. Splatoon DLC, StarCraft 2. Rivals Online is dead. Genshin got updated yesterday. You might have heard. I have not heard that, actually. What was the update? I mean, I feel like even if you explain the update, I probably wouldn't know what you're talking about. So maybe it's not worth explaining. I've been gaming. Have you been gaming? Supermarket Sim. 100% orange juice. I got that game for free. What is this game? Endless Legend? Was this game also for free? Yeah. It's definitely a game that was free. Any free games we should be aware of right now? Play Honkai and Genshin. New banners. And main story. I think there was, the aforementioned bar is free. Steam bar. Is it even good? Oh, what's the free Epic Games? Epic Games Store. It's like something, right? Something 2. Chivalry 2 is free. I will never play it, but I did redeem it. Connections is free, so true. I've been playing Connections off stream even. All I know is the upcoming Genshin character is a cutie, but many in the community hate her design. Who is that? Who is the upcoming Genshin character? I think of it, all the games I play right now are free. Bar is standalone. Steam Bar. Bar on Steam. Bar is a colorful incremental game with complex gameplay mechanics built around filling the bar. Filling the bar gives you rewards that allow you to fill the bar even faster. Is this like Cookie Clicker? Yeah, this looks like it's one of those clicking games. Hey, it's not free. It's $5.99. Oh, it's a different game. It's not on Steam. Okay, well then I don't know. Emily? Amazon Prime has those free games, some good ones right now. I never even know those games. Oh, it's an RTS. Okay, then I'll probably won't play it. Magic the Gathering Arena. It's like a gacha game. Prime has Fallout 3 and Bramble the Mountain King. A good Limbo-like. Bramble the Mountain King. A Limbo-like. Hey, but they're not shadows. When I think of Limbo-like, I think of shadows and 2D. This looks 3D to me. I don't know. Hey, the reviews are overwhelmingly positive, huh? Cinematic puzzle platform? Okay. I guess that's cool. Hey, it's also on sale. 50% off until June 10th. Isn't there's like a Wholesome Games Direct soon, right? Wholesome Direct 2024. June 8th. 3 days from now. In 2 days. What games do you think are good? Can we talk you into playing Orange Juice with us? 100% Orange Juice? I do have the game. I don't know. Maybe. Wholesome Direct. Indie game showcase happening soon. Anyway, that's cool though. I'm sure some of these are cool. Look, that's a frog right there. Is that a cooking game with pasta? It's a trailer. Driving game. Oh, yo, look at that. Hold on. This game, they have Lost and Found Co. They're in this trailer. I'm looking forward to that game. Oh, this game. That's the game where you're a 2D platformer. A driving game. So what is that game? Look at all these games. Haven't played 100% Orange Juice in a very long time. I've never played it, but it's been around for a long time. Wasn't it like one of the earliest Steam games that existed? It was back there in the early days. Board game, I know what it is. I've seen it, but I've never played it. Anyway, let's do connections. It is that time. Nice ring style point. Nice. Nice, kind, sweet, and tender. Adjectives for no, that's not even one away. Alright. Well, never mind. Sick, cool, sweet. Nice, maybe. Skater, yeah, awesome. Things that people say when things are awesome. Kind. Style, type. Sort. Category, variety. I was going to say variety. Point. Message. Drift. Drift. Point, message, idea, and drift. Oh, it's like you get my point, you get my drift, you get my idea, you get my message, the gist, stick, wing, ring, tender. These are chicken types, right? Chicken stick, chicken wing, chicken ring, chicken tender. Oh, fried appetizer. Okay, maybe not chicken. Onion ring. Stick of butter. Okay, let's do mini crossword. Do you all have a good time with that one? Where a masseuse might work. Drops the ball. Anti-anxiety drug whose name is a palindrome. Is that Xanax? Is that the anti-anxiety drug? Harvard's rival. Yale? Yale sale? Last letter in onion. London. N. N. Is that a thing? The last letter in London? The birds. Oh, what the? You can't say that. How could they say that? Speak with folded hands. Oh, spa. Speak with folded hands. Pray. I don't know this one. Two drops the ball. Two airs. Is that it? Two airs. All items must go. Sail. Crossed out. X'd. Last letter in London. What? Last letter in onion? Onion? Why do I keep saying onion? London. Oh, Z. Z. That's the last letter. In English. I see. You know, when I'm on the train, I see a lot of people playing Spelling Bee. Is this game fun? Does anyone play this game? Cause like I play it and I'm like I don't really see the fun in this. You're like, what do I even do? Bip? It's not even a word. Let's do strands. Gotta do strands. Today's strands theme, they're good people. A pile? Fam. They're good people. Prune. The Vipe. Bear. Death Strand. Yeah, the classic Stranding type game. Strand type game. Tice. Pout. Pouty. Hope. That's a word. Hope, that's a word. They're good people. I don't know. Am I back? Are we good? I'm back. Okay, sorry. I accidentally pressed the off button on my headset and forgot where the on where the button was. Pretty sure I was pressing everywhere. I was like, where even is this button? It's not even here. It's not even there. I had to take off the headset because I wasn't sure where it was. Anyway, does anyone know today's strands? What do I do here? The lightning got him. Guess words. Carp. Cars, that's a word. Sage, that's another word. Faith. Hope, faith. Justice. Just ice. Just ice. Isn't that when you order soda? Haha, am I right, gamers? When you order soda and it's just ice. I can't relate because I don't order soda. Graph. Justice. Is prayer here? PR? No. Could be Vert. Yo, they got Verti in here? Vert. It's a word. Does anyone even understand that reference? I know we have Northernlion fans here, but is anyone here even here long enough to know Verti? We got these new NL fans, they don't even know about Verti. What about Pile? Is variety, but spelled weird? Verti? Verity? It's gotta be Racy. Race. Oh, Grace. Something names. These are names that are related to things. Grace, faith, hope, justice. Something names. Eve, ever. Felicity. Yo, Felicity, that's one of my favorite Animal Crossing villagers. Okay, what else do we have? Prune. Eve, Bear. Virtue on, oh, Virtue. It's gotta be Virtue names then. Virtue names. And the last one is gotta be... Senderp. Felix. It's gotta be Prude. Prune. Prudence. What the heck is Prudence? Welcome, Budweiser. Faith is my favorite Mirror's Edge character. Is that not the only Mirror's Edge character? Guess the game. Is this, fishing? Is this Call of the Wild fishing? I don't know what this is. Some kind of driving game. Oh, Final Fantasy 15. Okay, maybe I could have gotten that one. Prudent is good judgment. Certainly is a game. Game Duel Classic. This is Super Mario Bros. The first one. It's not Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. The regular Mario Bros. Ice Climbers. Ice Climber. I didn't realize the game was called Ice Climber. I thought it was Ice Climbers plural. Now that shows what I know. Streamer doesn't even know games. This one, I don't know. I don't know what this is. Is this, Control? I don't know what this is. What is this? Perfect Dark. Oh, that is a game. It is Perfect Dark Zero. That's a launch title. It's crazy. Game dull keywords. Bloody Healer, Mining, Outline Potion. Minecraft. Cooking, Farming, Hunting, Minions, Grinding, Questing. Valheim. Dinosaurs, Merchant. Is this Ark? Ark Survival Evolved. Boss Fight. No Jumping, Dual Wielding, Giant Insects. Victory Music, Loot Gathering. What? Mining Online. Monster Hunter? Does Monster Hunter not have jumping? It is one of the Monster Hunter games. But there's so many. Which one could it be? Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. It was in fact Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Anyway, I don't know. I'm kind of tired. For whatever reason, VR. Maybe it's because it's like hot outside. That's probably what it is. It's like really warm. Putting on a headset, having your head confined in like a small place while it's hot outside. It's kind of a lot. Anyway, what else is going on? Any other interesting things? You know, we haven't checked the news recently. It has been quite some time. What do you think is happening in the news? What do you think is happening in VTuber news? Have I seen the bear recently? I've seen the bear. HoloLive, Dodger Stadium. Watame is in Sound Voltex. Other things. The Shy Lily design discourse. Platform 8 bug fixed thanks to Salome. Dodgers. Toby Fox comments on song made with VTuber on Amane Kanata. How to become a VTuber. I don't want to roll for Watame in Sound Voltex. He said that when Fubuki was added and Okayu, and never even done it. Is it gacha? I don't actually know how characters work in Sound Vortex. Cover Corp. What is even happening? Roll for them? That's crazy. They got gacha in the rhythm games. I guess that's not too surprising. Anyway, that's all the news. It's literally all the news that you could ever care about. It's right there. VTubers. You roll for them, they have voice lines and all that. The original songs are free to play too. Free to play, but don't you mean... Well, you still have to pay for the credits, right? Wait, do you have to pay to unlock songs in Sound Vortex? You don't have access to, like, everything? You don't roll... You have to roll for other songs? I did not know that's how it worked. I thought... Because you're paying for the credits. That you don't even have access to all songs. That's kind of messed up. The unlock progression is not rolled. I see. So it's like bonus songs. Interesting. Someone is gonna make $1 billion when they make a mobile gacha game with all the cool VTubers. All of them. So I'm gonna be in it, obviously. They're gonna put Wolfie in a gacha game. It's gonna sell so well. Everyone's gonna be like, whoa, Wolfie's in this game? I gotta get this game now. I gotta check this out. But then they realize gacha games are bad. And then they're like, I never should have downloaded this game. The boss songs are unlocked from playing other stuff to build up a gauge and deal damage to the boss. Get the song to play when the boss is at 0 HP. Hold on. The boss songs are unlocked from playing other stuff to build up a gauge and deal damage to the boss. Okay, so you're like paying money to play songs, and then the songs give you EXP, sort of. In the form of a gauge. That is the boss HP, I see. That's crazy. People are paying for this stuff. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end the stream. It is a bit earlier than usual, but the fact that it's so hot right now is kind of uncomfortable. So let's find out who to raid. And also what day it is. I will send the raid somewhere. Hold on, what is the weather? 73, that's not even that hot. Oh, the humidity is really hot though. That's what it is. 82% humidity. Wait, it's raining right now? I mean, it's raining in-game, but I didn't know it was raining in real life. 82% humidity. Alright. Environment Day, Hot Air Balloon Day, International Day for the fight against illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. That's a good raid message. International Day for the fight against illegal... Yeah, that's a good one. Gingerbread... You're telling me gingerbread this day? Lincoln Loud Day, Taylor's Day, Veggie Burger Day, Sausage Roll Day. I didn't know sausages could do that. Actually, no, they do tend to do that. Sausage Roll, yeah, they do tend to do that. That is high of a humidity, right? Thank You Day, Ninja's birthday. Okay, here's today's raid message. International Day for the fight against illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing raid. And we'll see who to raid. You can put some emoji in there if you want. Looking for someone to raid? Check out the new raid browser. Oh yeah, that's a new thing, right? Can we see what that looks like? Raid browser? Whoa, look at this. Look at this. Look at all these streams. Actually, this is pretty nice. They got people in here. It's kind of cool. It keeps talking about it. Hold on. Savinka streaming. Does Savinka ever stream around this time? I feel like I've never seen Savinka. Like, she's always streaming earlier in the day. Wait, it even shows you when you last rated a person? Oh, but when you click on them. But do they show it in a sortable fashion? Anyway. Thanks for watching. I will be back on Friday with the usual. That's right, we got Picross, we've got Stitch, welcome Nanodan. And then Saturday we got various things. Good times out here. Hope you're all having a good Wednesday. And I'm just gonna sit here until that raid goes. I wish to know how to see where to send feedback. Put mine on user voice. It could be any. Yo, I see. Look at this. The classic viewers that often show up in Savinka's channel. Michael's there. Pomfall is there. I knew it. Otsu, thank you for watching. Ratty is there. Look, everyone's there. Me when I see other viewers in the chat. All this time I thought Cole met Mint Costello. No, he met the different Mint. Mint Costello wasn't even at Off Guy Expo, I think. Anyway, the raid's going. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.